Without it becoming a cliche, today could be the biggest episode of the entire series. A win today changes everything for us. What's up guys, Chasing Laney here with episode number 29 of Sunderland Till I'm Sacked, and today we are playing in the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. If we win today, we are in Europe for next season and we're looking good for promotion. Having European football will dramatically change the quality of player I can attract for next season. But before we get into that, I should run you through the stuff that has already happened, the stuff that you've missed between the episodes. So we last played Man City here and got through to the final. We then lost to Nottingham Forest 1-0, bit of a disappointment, but these things happen. We then beat Hull 3-0, a hat-trick from Rodell Richards. Birmingham 2-1, a brace from Rodell Richards. Reading 4-1, 2 for Curtis Jones, 1 for Jack Clark, 1 for George Dobson. A 1-1 draw against Stoke with Rodell Richards scoring again. There's a theme here. A 3-1 win against 3-1 loss to West Ham with Andre Green scoring, and a 3-3 draw with Derby County, with Rodell Richards getting a brace and David Marshall scoring an own goal, which brings us nicely round to today's game. However, we have Liam Miller ineligible. Curtis Jones would be ineligible if he wasn't suspended. We're a bit weak today, and that's kind of a problem. There's also been a transfer out. I think I told you about this in the last episode because it was percolating. It was going to happen. Jordan Willis left us for Luton Town for a fee rising to 125,000. There was nothing I could really do about. I sold a bunch of squad players that I didn't mention as well, but the big one out is Jordan Willis. Let's get into the game. We're playing Liverpool. It's at Wembley. I have already picked the team, and what I've got to pick from is not impressive. I thoroughly expect Liverpool to go full strength against us. And the team we're starting with is as follows. We've got Bettinelli in goal, Sanderson, Mengi, Williams and Bello at the back. Clark, Embleton, Williams, Green, and then Iwula and Richards up top, because obviously I don't have Curtis Jones, which is why we've got Williams and Embleton in the middle. I don't have Liam Miller, which is why Iwula is starting. He might not get through the full game, it's fine. On the bench, O'Nien, Hume, Dobson, Wickham, Bernard, Shashua and Gooch. Obviously, if Iwula looks like he's not going to make it to the end, Connor Wickham will get a chance to play in a cup final, which, let's be honest, was not a thing that most people saw in his future. And it's okay, we'll just get into the game and we'll see if we can get ourselves a miraculous win. It will be a miracle if we win. Liverpool are still absolutely in the fight for the title. They're still one of the best teams in the country, and we're a division below them, a whole division below them. So let's not expect miracles. So, confirmation of the Liverpool starting lineup. It's not necessarily full strength. They've got Grabara in goal instead of Alisson. Kevin Mbabu is someone they've just signed for about 22.5 million at right back. Van Dijk, Matip, Mendes, Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, Sabitzer, Mane and Firmino. So nothing to worry about at all really. Just a super strong starting lineup with Mane, Dembele, Diogo Jota and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson on the bench, and me unable to speak English. So, they've got reinforcements if we miraculously get some kind of result looking like it's going to happen. Nobody expects us to get a result out there. Go out and enjoy without any pressure. That's good advice. People seem motivated. Got a tunnel interview because, of course, well, Chasing, the big game is finally upon us. Can you win the EFL Cup here today? Well, I hope so. Do you feel like your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairman? Sure. That's all they want to know. Great. Welcome to Wembley, where Liverpool take on Sunderland. The team's terrifyingly good. They've made 7 changes to their starting 11. 7 changes is ridiculous, and Firmino's got 13 goals so far. We've made 5 changes, which is to be expected. No mention of any of our players being great scorers, because both our top scorers, which are Miller and Jones, are unavailable for this one, which is exactly what you want going into a Wembley Cup final. We get a highlight from kickoff though, and that's a treat. So we're going to get ourselves an early goal. That will be miraculous. Andre Green is on the ball. What can he do from here? Hopefully something. Ball through to Rodell Richards. Back to Andre Green. Out wide to Bello. If Bello can get a cross in here, we might be able to cause some trouble. Back to Williams. Can Johnny Williams do something? Only plays it back to Bello. Ball over the top. And Grabara gets in there to make the save. I think that's probably our early pressure done with, unless Liverpool are going to go up the other end and score, which, let's face it, you wouldn't rule out. Green, What can he do? Ball forward, finds Mendes, unfortunately. Embleton is there, ball through to Awula. Jordi Awula would have been the perfect time for Jordi Awula to open his account for the club. He still hasn't scored for us, which, you know, he was the top scorer in League One last season. Hasn't been able to score at this level. Liverpool with a throw-in. We've been statistically the better side so far as Mbabu finds Chamberlain. Bello trying to make a nuisance of himself. Sabitzer is there, ball over the top, looking for Firmino. Mengi has got rid of it. It's going to be a penalty, because of course it is. And now we need Bettinelli. We're going to get a VAR. We're getting VAR. What's VAR going to say? Penalty awarded. Of course it does. Will we actually see the penalty, or is that graphic going to stay on screen forever? Felt like it was going to. Bettinelli could be a hero here. He goes the right way, doesn't quite get there. I'll forgive him because he did save 2 penalties in the shootout against City to get us to the final in the first place. Remember, if we win, we go into Europe. However, if we lose, we don't go into Europe. I think there's an extra place gets allocated to the Premier League instead, which doesn't seem entirely fair, but, you know, it is what it is. Throw in for us now, Bello to take it, goes deep. Can someone get on the end of this? Matip heads it away, but we're chasing it down very slowly. Sanderson gets there, goes on a run. Can he get a ball to someone useful? Clark, back to Sanderson. Sanderson looks for a cross. Clark picks it up. Jack Clark in the box, flicks it over the top. Disposed of by Matip, but only as far as Williams. Bello plays it out looking for Sanderson again. Sanderson could probably play a through ball here. That would have been ideal. Mendes has tackled him, and now we're back in trouble unless Mengi can get a ball forward to someone creative. Plays a ball across to Williams, gives it away. Sabitzer's through. This is going to be 2-0. You can see it coming. Bettinelli with a save. We've given away a corner, but we have survived the onslaught from Liverpool for now. Let's just head this corner clear, into touch, give ourselves a breather. That's all we're looking for. Chamberlain puts it in. Williams heads it away after playing us into trouble, quite frankly. Chamberlain again, just picking up the ball. Let's try and do something, regroup defensively, and Babu is there. Andre Green has made the foul. Hopefully that's not going to be a red. It's not. We've survived. Grabara with a free kick now to Matip. Matip looking for a ball forward to Mendes. Mendes, quick ball forward, but Mengi has got there to Embleton, to Williams, back to the other Williams. Johnny and Derek Williams combining. Green, Andre Green, can he cut inside the box here? That'd be great. To Richards. Rodal Richards. Saved by Grabara, but close range. Good chance for us. And now Mengi picks it up, and we have ended the highlight. But it's gone straight into a throw-in for Liverpool. Mendes to Mane. Scary that we're playing against guys like Mane. Keita to Henderson. Jordan Henderson's there. Williams makes a tackle, but it's not really good enough. Mendes back to Henderson. Keita, can we do something to get this ball back? I'm not expecting us to, because it's still Liverpool. I'm expecting a cricket score. But I expected a cricket score against City, and we're here in the final. So who knows? Henderson to Chamberlain, back to Henderson. Keita, I mean, if Liverpool want to keep the ball, there's not a lot you can do about it, if I'm honest. Mendes to Mane. Mane back to Mendes. We're tracking... Clark has made a tackle. Jack Clark, the loanee from Spurs, makes a tackle. He's going on a run down the right-hand side. Can he put this ball in? Keita's brought him down. That's going to be a penalty. And our usual penalty taker is Curtis Jones, and this is a big question here. I hope it's a penalty. It has been given. I don't know who's going to be taking this, because usually it's Curtis Jones. Has been for a long time. Looks like Rodal Richards. It's Awula stepping up. Jordi Awula gets his first goal for Sunderland in the cup final, in the League Cup final at Wembley. I mean, as fairy tale stories go, it doesn't get much better than that. That's one to tell the grandkids about for sure. He's done well with it. It was 1-1, penalties at each end. But hopefully this is going to keep us in the game for a while. Another free kick for Liverpool, ball to Matip. Let's just hope we can do something here to disrupt their play. Henderson and Keita playing it back and forth. Mendes looks for Henderson. Henderson looking for Firmino. Let's just do something to defend here. Mane, hold our shape. Sanderson with a big tackle, but only goes as far as Keita. Can we do something here? Mendes to Henderson. Henderson, ball forward to Firmino. Firmino to Chamberlain. Someone's got to track back. Bettinelli makes the save. We've given them a corner, but Bettinelli makes an excellent save there. And we are still in the game. Chamberlain will take the corner. It's going to go into the box, get that clear. We've managed to give away a penalty, which is a good, solid win for us. You can see on XG, and most stats, in fact, we are still dominating the game, which is impressive against a club like Liverpool. I can't be unhappy with that, if I'm honest. We are leading on the stats. We are drawing on the scoreboard. It's a much better performance than you could have expected from us. Everyone's looking motivated after that team talk. Let's just see if we can get through the second half, maybe steal a goal. That will be great for us. Throw in Bello to take it. Goes deep. Is somebody on the end of this? Grabara's just going to pick it up. Just having a quick look at the subs bench because Clark is not looking like he's going to perform today. Williams looking for ball back to Bello, but Sabitzer picked up, and now we're in trouble. Firmino to Chamberlain, back to Firmino. Let's get back behind the ball. Men between ball and goal. That's what we're looking for here. Mane cuts inside. Can we keep him out? He's having a pop and it's gone wide. Wasteful effort from Mane, but we're not unhappy with that either. Dembele with a free kick. He's just come on as a sub. I've made a couple of changes as well. We'll get to them in a second. As Sabitzer, Dembele, ball in. It's just gone wide. I've brought on Nyan at right back. I've brought on Gooch on the right wing. Very straightforward subs on for Clark and for Sanderson. Williams heads away the corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to chase it. I think he's playing in midfield for them. I've got a weird feeling they brought him on midfield as Sabitzer gets into the box. Bettinelli with another save. Marcus Bettinelli very much wants to win himself a winner's medal, wants to win himself the League Cup today. Derek Williams heads it clear. Alexander-Arnold's going to pick it up. I'm not sure how much further the highlight's going to go. If I'm honest, Mendes to Savage. Can we take it back? We aren't going to find out. Free kick edge of the box for Liverpool. Dembele to take it. We need to not concede here. There's 5 minutes left to play. Bettinelli had that covered. It went over the bar anyway. I've brought on Dobson for Johnny Williams because Johnny Williams wasn't performing. I mean, there's been some weak performances throughout the team, but we are going to take it to, I guess, penalties. I don't think this game goes to extra time, and things are looking okay right now. I think Liverpool may have gone a man down as well, which would have been great. Oh, we are going to extra time as well. They are a man down because Sabitz has been taken off. I think we can use an extra sub. I guess that means they can use the extra sub to replace Sabitzer as well. Don't know who they've brought on, I can't tell, but they've definitely brought somebody on. Yes, Daka was the guy that came on. We do have an extra sub to use, which is great. I'm probably going to take off Rodell Richards, to be honest, because he's not really shown up. We'll send Connor Wickham on and see if he can get us a goal. That feels like a mistake because we are probably going to go to penalties, and taking off Rodell Richards, who's our most prolific goal scorer in the team. Not really the one, but I'd rather see if we can steal a late goal. That would be the dream here. If we can steal a late goal, we'll encourage the team. Then penalties will be a non-issue, and who knows, maybe Bettinelli will keep up his heroics from the semi-final. Nyan is not having a great game. Green, though, finds Bello. Bello with a crossing. Connor Wickham tries to get his head to it. He's usually quite good in the air. And now Liverpool are going to hit us on the break with Trent Alexander-Arnold finding Dembele. We need to keep this out. Bettinelli makes the save. Dembele tried to chip him. It was a bit cocky, to be honest. I mean, you're good, but you're not good enough to chip Marcus Bettinelli when he wants to keep a clean sheet, or, a clean sheet in open play, at least. Mendes, though, throws it to Firmino. Firmino back to Mendes. We've really got to focus here. Alexander-Arnold, ball across for Chamberlain. Defence needs to get back, not get pulled apart too much. Williams goes in with a tackle, finds Alexander-Arnold to Firmino. Firmino has a pop. Bettinelli makes the save, and Nyan puts it out into touch. 5 minutes left to play, and we have done very, very well to get this to what will almost certainly be penalties. Corner for us. Lyndon Gooch to Embleton. It's the first corner we've seen. Into Mengi. Mengi heads it just wide. And what a hero Mengi would have been if he put that in, not just on Wearside, but also in Manchester. He's a Manchester United player. If he'd scored the goal that beat Liverpool in a cup final, he would have been a true hero. There's a lot of players here that don't want to take penalties. That's a concern. That's a big concern. I think we're going to drop O'Nien down. I can't really afford to take Wickham or Gooch off of penalties. We'll just bring these guys down. Bring these guys down. I don't think there's anyone else who's there. Embleton looking calm. We'll probably put him ahead of O'Nien then. That feels wise. And in fact, I'm going to put Bettinelli ahead of O'Nien because if O'Nien doesn't want to take a penalty and he's not a great penalty taker, we may as well take the gamble. There's really nothing to lose there. I'm going to point finger. This is your chance to be heroes. Make sure you have no regrets. And let's settle in for a penalty shootout. Awula will shoot first. If he can score his second penalty of the game, we'll be off to a great start. Awula, it's been saved. I've really got to stop saying if this guy can score, because they always get saved. Firmino will take it. If Firmino can score, let's try that out. Oh, it worked. Okay, we're going to keep this up now. I'm sorry if that gets annoying, but superstition is superstition. Lyndon Gooch stepping up now for Sunderland against Grabara. Lyndon Gooch scores the first penalty of the shootout, and now let's see if Alexander Arnold can score. If Alexander Arnold can score... didn't work. Alright, we'll stop that. We'll stop that. It was worth a go, right? Andre Green stepping up next. Oh, I've got so much faith in Andre Green. He's just kind of... He's not let us down, that's unfair. But he's got unlucky. Oxlade-Chamberlain takes it. He hits the post. And Bettinelli didn't even move. That's impressive. And now Connor Wickham steps up. He's not had much football. He's been trying to persuade me to give him more game time. That's not going to help. that won't help. This has been a very inadequate penalty shootout. And now Jordan Henderson steps up. Saved by Bettinelli. Oh, it's been a terrible penalty shootout because no one's been able to score. The keepers have played a blinder. It's going to be big this. Dobson puts it away, and now we just need one more act of heroism from Marcus Bettinelli, who is stepping up. It's Dembele, Ousmane Dembele versus Marcus Bettinelli. Marcus Bettinelli could get a statue of himself on Wearside here if he saves this. He has! We've won the League Cup! I know in the last episode, guys, I had no words, but hands up who thought we'd win the League Cup. Genuinely, in the comments below, if you thought we had a chance of winning the League Cup, let me know. Be honest, did you think we'd actually win the League Cup? Yes, we've done it on penalties. Yes, it was scrappy. Yes, it was the worst penalty shot in history. Yes, both the goals in the main game were also penalties. But we've got the League Cup. We're going to be in Europe. We're still a championship side. Yes, we're top of the championship. We're a championship side, and we've beaten Liverpool. We've beaten a team who have not only recently won the league title, multiple time champions of Europe, recent champions of Europe. We've won everything there is to win in English football, and a team that, I know this is going to make the video long, but we've got to take the moment to enjoy this. Let's just go through this. O'Nien was here when we started in League One. I loaned Mengi in League One. Gooch was here when we started in League One. So was Embleton. So was Dobson. Green was my first signing. Jordi Awula was playing for Portsmouth in League One last season. Connor Wickham was playing for nobody last season. Dion Sanderson's been with us since the start. Jack Clark was a signing, came in first season. A lot of these players have played in League One for us in this series, and they're now going to go into Europe having won the League Cup. What do you say? What do you say about that? That's miraculous. And now I'm going to have to go and do a tunnel interview, which is always good fun. So, tunnel interview. Congratulations, Chasing. How pleased are you to win the EFL Cup? This one, I think, is for the fans. We're going to say it's for the fans. Like that for a comeback, you must be thrilled. I am definitely delighted about that. I genuinely, guys, I can't believe that. I cannot believe we've just won the League Cup. I know people say the League Cup's not important. I know it's kind of a second, third tier trophy, but it has a European place attached to it. We've just beaten Liverpool in the final. This is what clubs like Sunderland live for. This is what smaller clubs in the Football League, this is what they live for. That one shot at glory against a massive side. And it doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't get any better than that. In fact, that's probably going to be a good place to start wrapping up the episode. I'll let you know in a second just where we're coming back for the next episode as well. We're going to get our competition review in a second. I don't know if we need to see that, but it's all good. Just go into the fixtures and we will come back. We'll come back for the Portsmouth game. That should be an interesting tie. We'll come back for the Portsmouth game at the end of March. And then we can look at coming back after that for the final game of the season, knowing that we have secured a place in Europe as the champions of the League Cup. That's absolutely ridiculous. In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching. I've been Chasing Lamely. You can find me on the socials below. That's Insta, Twitter and Patreon at Chasing Lamely. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Magic Graphic will remind you to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when new episodes go live. And in the meantime, guys, I've been Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.